എല്ലാവർക്കും ഫാർമനിസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ പുതിയൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം നടന്ന അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് പ്രൊഫസർ ഇൻ ഫാർമസി എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പർ ഡിസ്കഷനാണ്. എല്ലാവരും എക്സാം നന്നായി അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തു എന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾ എത്രയാണോ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു കട്ട് ഓഫ് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത് അത് ദയവേത് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അത് ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്കും യൂസ്ഫുൾ ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഡിസ്കഷനിലോട്ട് പോകാം. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 1, മോഡിഫൈഡ് ബ്രോൺടാഗസ് ടെസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ അലോയ് ഈസ് പെർഫോം ഡ്യൂ ടു ദ പ്രസൻസ് ഓഫ് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ഒ ഗ്ലൈക്കോസൈഡ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി സി ഗ്ലൈക്കോസൈഡ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ സി എൻ ഗ്ലൈക്കോസൈഡ് ആൻഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി എസ് ഗ്ലൈക്കോസൈഡ്. ഇതിൻ്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ്, സി ഗ്ലൈക്കോസൈഡ്. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2, ദ ക്രൂഡ് ഡ്രഗ് യൂസ്ഡ് ആസ് ആൻറ്റി ഹൈപ്പർടെൻസീവ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ഒപ്പിയം, ബി ബെല്ലഡോണ, സി എഫിഡ്ര ആൻഡ് ഡി കാറ്റച്ചു. ആൻഡ് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി ആണ്, കാറ്റച്ചു ആണ്. Question number 3, the parameter of growth for assessing the relative contribution of cell aggregates and free cells to grow in culture medium. Option A, cell viability, B, packed cell volume, C, mitotic index and D, none of the above. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ സി ആണ്, mitotic index. Question number 4, Indian licorice is the other name of option A, Glycyrrhiza glabra, option B, Abrus precotorius, then option C, Glycyrrhiza violacea and option D, ഒനോണിസ് സ്പൈനോസ. ഇതിൻ്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ്, ആബ്രസ് പ്രിക്കോട്ടോറിയസ്. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 5, ദ ജീൻ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ മെത്തേഡ് വിച്ച് ഈസ് നോട്ട് സ്യൂട്ടബിൾ ഫോർ പ്രോട്ടോപ്ലാസ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ബയോലിസ്റ്റിക് മെത്തേഡ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ഇലക്ട്രോപൊറേഷൻ, സി കെമിക്കൽ ഏജൻസ് ആൻഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി മൈക്രോ ഇഞ്ചക്ഷൻ മെത്തേഡ്. അതിൻ്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ്, ബയോലിസ്റ്റിക് മെത്തേഡ്. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ സി, cyclourosmol, an antibiotic substance, is isolated from option A marine bacterium, B brown algae, C sponge and D red algae. In the correct answer on option D ആണ്, red algae. Question number 7, ash value is used to detect the following except option A low grade product, option B exhausted drug, C decomposed product and option D excess earthy material. In the correct answer option C ആണ്, decomposed product. Question number 8, Forskolin used in the treatment of cardiomyopathy is a option A diterpene, option B sesquiterpene, option C triterpene, option D monoterpene. In the correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ്, ഡൈറ്റർപിൻ. Question number 9, formation of lignin compounds is by option A acetate malonate pathway, B amino acid pathway, C shikimic acid pathway, D acetate mevalonate pathway. Correct answer is option C shikimic acid pathway. Question number 10, the plant growth regulator which act as selective weedicide or herbicide in high concentration. Option A gibberellins, option B auxin, option C abscisic acid and D is ethylene. Correct answer is option B ആണ്, auxin. Question number 11, who is proved existence of receptors? Option A Paul Enrich, option B James Langley, option C Carl Wilhelm Wagley, then option D Robert Hooke. Correct answer is option B James Langley. Question number 12, lysosomes are unit membrane bound organelles that contain option A carbonic anhydrase, option B lipase, option C acid hydrolase and option D catalase. Correct answer is option C ആണ്, acid hydrolase. Question number 13, the most primitive cell in erythropoiesis. Option A pluripotent stem cell, option B progenitor cells, option C blast cells and option D mature cells. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ്, pluripotent stem cell. Question number 14, which vitamin is needed for synthesis of collagen? The main bone protein. Options ഒക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു, A vitamin C, B vitamin A, C vitamin D and D thiamine. Correct answer is option A vitamin C. Question number 15, which of the following is inhibitory neurotransmitter? Option A dopamine, option B norepinephrine, option C acetylcholine and D glycine. Correct answer option D ആണ്, glycine. Question number 16, at the point where the trachea divides into right and left primary bronchi and internal ridge called option A conchae, option B carina, option C Goebel cells and option D mediastinum. And the correct answer is option B carina. Then question number 17, estrogen act on option A anotropic receptor, option B metabotropic receptor, option C nuclear receptor and option D kinase link receptor. And correct answer is option C nuclear receptor. Question number 18, type 1 anaphylactic reactions. Anaphylaxis is mediated by IgG and IgM antibodies, IgG antibodies, option C IgE and option D is macrophages. And the correct answer is option C IgE antibodies. Question number 19, the position of dose response curve on the dose axis is the index of option A drug efficacy, option B drug selectivity, C drug specificity, D drug potency. Correct answer is option D ആണ്, drug potency. Then question number 20, drug which undergoes enterohepatic cycling. Option A cardiac glycoside, option B nitrate, option C oral contraceptives and option D macrolide antibiotics. Correct answer is option C oral contraceptive. Question number 21. Name the alpha 4 beta 2 partial agonist effective for smoking cessation. Option A carvedilol, option B pinodolol, option C varenicline, and option D triorthocrysyl phosphate. And correct answer is option C. Question number 22. Benzodiazepine antagonist. Option A zolpidem, option B esopiclone, and option C celaplone, and option D flumazenil, and correct option is option D flumazenil. Then question number 23. Teicoplanin belongs to option A aminoglycoside antibiotic, option B oxazolidine option C lincosamide, and option D glycopeptide. In the correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option D ആണ് glycopeptides. Question number 24. Name one numinal amebicide. Option A diloxanate furoate, option B metronidazole, option C emitin, and option D chloroquine. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option A ആണ് diloxanate furoate. Then question number 25. Azole antifungal agent active against mucormycosis. Option A voriconazole, option B posaconazole, option C itraconazole, and option D fluconazole. And in the correct answer on the option B ആണ് posaconazole. Question number 26. Selective alpha 1A adrenoreceptor antagonist. Option A aripiprazole, option B labetalol, option C entecavir, and option D tamsulosin. In the correct answer on the option D ആണ് tamsulosin. Question number 27. A macrolide antibiotic with significant activity against mycobacterium leprae. Option A erythromycin, option B roxithromycin, option C clarithromycin, and option D spiramycin. Then correct answer on the option C ആണ് clarithromycin. Then question number 28. Purine antimetabolite with cytotoxic and immunosuppressant action. Option A azathioprine, option B fluorouracil, option C cytarabine, and option D carboplatin. In the correct answer option A ആണ് azathioprine. Question number 29. Aminoglycoside antibiotic having resistance to bacterial aminoglycoside modifying enzyme. Option A kanamycin, B nethromycin, option C cizomycin, and option D amikacin. Correct answer on option D ആണ് amikacin. Question number 30. Raltegravir is option A protease inhibitor, option B integrase inhibitor, option C CCR5 receptor inhibitor, and option D nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitor. Correct answer ആണ് option B integrase inhibitor. Question number 31. In XYZ classification for inventory control, the drugs are categorized on their option A high, low, and intermediate inventory values, option B fast moving, slow moving, and non moving nature, option C heavyweight, lightweight, and medium weight, and option D government ordinary and foreign categorization. Correct answer option A ആണ്. Then question number 32. Which method is useful tool in overall analysis of cost volume relationship in charging policy? Option A ABC analysis, B unit dose dispensing system, C break even point pricing, and option D FIFO. Correct answer option C ആണ് break even point pricing. Question number 33. LDH3 the enzyme mainly concentrated in which tissue? WBC, option B lungs, option C heart muscle, and option D skeletal muscle. Correct answer option B ആണ് lungs. Question number 34. Pramlintide belongs to which class of drug? Option A amylin analog, option B bile acid sequestrant, option C dipeptidyl peptidase 4 inhibitors, and option D phenylalanine analog. Option A amylin analog ആണ് correct answer. Question number 35. Trachoma is caused by which organism? Option A Salmonella typhi, option B Clostridium enteritis, option C Staphylococcus aureus, and option D Chlamydia trachomatis. And correct answer is option D ആണ് chlamydia ആണ് correct answer. Question number 36. One step dry chemistry method can be used to measure a concentration of drugs in the body. Option B antigen antibody reaction, option C hypothermia condition, and option D pharmacogenetic variability. Correct answer option A ആണ് concentration of drug in the body. Question number 37. Name the place where the first drug information center is established. Option A CMC Vellore, option B University of Kentucky, then option C Government Medical College, and option D AIMS. In the correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option B ആണ്. Then question number 38. What does urea breath test for? Option A to examine the lung function, option B to determine the level of diastase enzyme level, option C to find out the deafness, and option D to examine the presence of H. pylori. And correct answer is option D ആണ് H. pylori detection വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു മെത്തേഡ് ആണ്. Then question number 39. Anti-CCP is the biological marker for which disease? ഓപ്ഷൻസ് ഇതൊക്കെയാണ്. എ ബ്രൂസലോസിസ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി സെല്ലുലൈറ്റിസ്, ഓപ്ഷൻ സി ലെഫ്റ്റ് വെൻട്രിക്കുലർ ഹൈപ്പർട്രോഫി ആൻഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി റുമറ്റോയ്ഡ് ആർത്രൈറ്റിസ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി റുമറ്റോയ്ഡ് ആർത്രൈറ്റിസ് ആണ് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 40, വിച്ച് ഈസ് ദ മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ്ഡ് ഫോർ ദ സ്റ്റെറിലൈസേഷൻ ഓഫ് തെർമോലബൈൽ പൗഡേഴ്സ്? ഓപ്ഷൻ എ gaseous sterilization, option B dry heat sterilization, option C moist heat sterilization and option D sterilization by UV radiation. Correct answer option A ആണ് gaseous sterilization. Question number 41, in gradient dilution technique solvent composition is not changed during column development. Option B, two solvents that are completely miscible in each other and with different dielectric constant is used. Option C, a large volume of sample mixture is continuously passed through the column and option D, none of the above. ഇതിന്റെ correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ്. Question number 42, the absorption maxima of 1,4-dimethyl cyclohex 1,3-diene using Woodward-Fisher rule is? Option A 273 nanometer, B 265 nanometer, C 253 nanometer and D 275 nanometer. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ് 273 nanometer. Question number 43, ferroin indicator is? Option A orthophenandrolene ferric complex, option B orthophenandrolene ferrous complex, option C metaphenandrolene ferrous complex and option D metaphenandrolene ferric complex. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ്. Question number 44, in infrared spectroscopy for preparing solid samples the solid sample is mixed with newjol to a thick paste in? Option A pressed pellet technique, B mull technique, C solid film and D solid run in solution. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് mull technique. Question number 45, which of the following statement is false about Moore's method of titration? Options ഇതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു. A, the solution to be titrated should be neutral, B, the solution to be titrated should be acidic, C, potassium chromate is used as indicator and used for the estimation of sodium chloride. ഇതിന്റെ correct answer option B ആണ്. Then question number 46, Ilkovic equation gives the relationship between option A migration current versus drop time, option B diffusion current versus concentration, option C migration current versus concentration and option D applied voltage versus current. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് diffusion current versus concentration. Give the relative areas of multiplets of methylene protons in the proton NMR spectra of CH3, CH2, OCH3. Options ഇതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു. ഓപ്ഷൻ എ 1:2:1, ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി 1:3:3:1, ഓപ്ഷൻ സി 1:2:2:1 and ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി ഈസ് 1:3:1. കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് 1:3:3:1. Question number 48, the molecular ion peak of methylene chloride in the mass spectrum will be at the M/Z value of option A 84, B 50, C 64 and D 119. ഇതിന്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ് 84. Question number 49, Fourier transform NMR instrument records option A field sweep generator signal, option B free induction decay signal, option C continuous wave radio frequency and option D frequency sweep generator signal. ഇതിന്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് free induction decay signal. Question number 50, if the organic samples are contaminated with water and oxides of nitrogen and sulfur, the detector of choice in gas chromatography is? Option A flame ionization detector, option B thermal conductivity detector, option C catharometer, option D thermionic detector. Correct answer option A ആണ് flame ionization detector. Question number 51, the coenzyme not involved in hydrogen transfer. Options ഇതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു. A FMN, B FAD, C NADP+ and option D is FHS4 and correct answer is option D. Question number 52, recombinant enzyme used for the treatment of POM disease is? Option A alpha glucosidase, option B beta glucosidase, option C alpha galactosidase and option D aldolase. Correct answer option A ആണ് alpha glucosidase. Question number 53, example of amino acid containing thioether group. Option A cysteine, option B methionine, option C cysteine and option D serine. കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് മെത്തിയോണൈൻ. Question number 54, isomerism exhibited by unsaturated fatty acid. A geometric isomerism, B optical isomerism, C both 1 and 2, D none of the above. Correct answer option A ആണ് geometric isomerism. Question number 55, as per induced fit theory for enzyme substrate complex formation, option A the active site is not rigid and pre-shaped, option B the active site is rigid and pre-shaped, option C the enzyme induces a strain to the substrate, option D all of the above. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ്. Question number 56, the measurement of lowering of vapor pressure can be done by option A barometric method, option B manometric method, option C Ostwald and Walker's dynamic method and option D all of the above. The correct answer option D ആണ് all of the above. Question number 57, pick out the correct order of stability of carbocation relative to the substrate from which it is formed. Option A CH3 primary, secondary and tertiary, then B tertiary, secondary, primary and CH3 plus, and option C CH3 secondary, tertiary and primary, and none of the above. This option B ആണ് correct answer. Then question number 58, cobalt labeled cyanocobalamin is used in the option A diagnosis of pernicious anemia, option B determination of glomerular filtration rate, option C both 1 and 2, and option D none of the above. Correct answer option C ആണ് both 1 and 2. Question number 59, which of the following statement is true about amines? Option A, primary amines undergo carbylamine reaction, option B, secondary amine undergo carbylamine reaction, option C, tertiary amines undergo carbylamine reaction, or all of the above. Correct answer option A ആണ് primary amine undergoes carbylamine reaction. Question number 60, pyridine is less basic than aliphatic amines because the lone pair of electrons on n atom in pyridine is in option A sp hybrid orbital, option B sp2 hybrid orbital, option C sp3 hybrid orbital, and option D is p orbital. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option B ആണ് sp2 hybrid orbital. Question number 61, Colterol is a, option A selective beta 2 antagonist, option B non-selective beta agonist, option C selective alpha 2 agonist, option D non-selective alpha agonist. Question option number A, selective beta 2 agonist ആണ് correct answer. Question number 62, what happens when the substitution on the amino nitrogen in adrenergic agonist increase in size from hydrogen to methyl to isopropyl? Option A, alpha receptor agonist activity increases and beta receptor agonist activity decreases. Option B, alpha receptor agonist activity decreases and beta receptor agonist activity increases. Option C, both alpha and beta receptor agonist activity increases, and option D, adrenergic agonistic activity remains the same at both alpha and beta receptors. Correct option B ആണ് ഇതിന്റെ ആൻസർ ആയിട്ട് വരിക. Question number 63, give an example of imidopyridine derivative used as a hypnotic. Option A, zopiclone, option B, triazolam, option C, zolpidem, and option D, zeleplon, and correct answer is option C, zolpidem. Question number 64, the drug meperidine should not be administered to patients receiving MAO inhibitor, B, glucosidase inhibitor, option C, protease inhibitor, and option D, proton pump inhibitor. ഇതിന്റെ correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option A ആണ് MAO inhibitor. Question number 65, which of the following is an glucosidase inhibitor used as hypoglycemic agent? Option ഇതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു. A, acarbose and voglibose, option B, Miglitol, option C both 1 and 2, and D none of the above. The correct answer option C ആണ് both 1 and 2. Question number 66, Hammett substituent constant. A, it is a measure of the electron withdrawing or electron donating ability of a substituent on an aromatic ring. Option B, it is dependent on the relative position of the substituent on the ring. Option C, values take into account both inductive and resonance effect, and option D all of the above. The correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option D ആണ്. Then question number 67, which of the following is a prodrug of pralidoxim? Option A, pro-2-PAM, option B, pralid, option C, parathione, and option D, 2-PAM. Then in the correct answer option A ആണ്. Question number 68, IUPAC name of ketamine. ഇതിൽ 4 ഓപ്ഷൻസ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. 2,2-chlorophenyl, 2-methylaminocyclohexanone, 2,2-chlorophenyl, 2-dimethylaminocyclohexanone, 2,2-chlorophenyl, 2-trimethylaminocyclohexanone, and 2,2-dichlorophényl, 2-methylaminocyclohexanone. The correct answer option A ആണ്. Question number 69, synthesis of phenytoin from benzyl takes place via option A, Schmidt rearrangement, option B, benzylic acid rearrangement, option C, Curtis rearrangement, option D, Claisen rearrangement. The correct answer option B ആണ് benzylic acid rearrangement. Question number 70, example of an immunostilbene derivative used as anticonvulsant. Option A, carbamazepine, option B, gabapentin, option C, acetazolamide, and option D, clonazepam. The correct answer option A ആണ് carbamazepine. Question number 71, for a new drug substance intended for storage in a refrigerator, the long-term stability studies as per ICH guidelines are to be conducted at a storage temperature of 5 degree plus or minus 3 degree Celsius, 25 plus or minus 2, 20 plus or 2, and 37 plus or minus 3. The correct answer option A ആണ് 5 plus or minus 3 degree Celsius. Question number 72, pick out the wrong statement. Option A, process validation establishes scientific evidence that a process is capable of consistently delivering quality product. Option B, process validation of a pharmaceutical product is required by the CGMP regulations. Option C, retrospective process validation is validation based upon existing and or historical processing data. And option D, different areas within a manufacturing plant requires the same SOP, standard operating procedure, for cleaning. The correct answer option D ആണ്. Question number 73, with an increase in temperature, surface tension of water, option A increases, option B decreases, option C increases first and then decreases, and option D does not change. The correct answer option B ആണ്, decreases. Question number 74, pick out the correct statement. Option A, colloidal particles can pass through a semi-permeable membrane. Option B, colloidal particles can pass through a filter paper. Option C, colloidal particles are invisible in electron microscope. Option D, as the particles in gold solution increases in size, its color changes from blue to red. In the correct answer option B ആണ്. Question number 75, which among the following has the highest HLB value? Option A, oleic acid. Option B, span 80. Option C, sodium lauryl sulfate, and option D, gelatin. Correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option C ആണ്, sodium lauryl sulfate. Question number 76, which among the following can be used in the determination of viscosity of a Newtonian liquid? Option A, capillary viscometer. Option B, cone and plate viscometer. Option C, cup and bowl viscometer, and option D, all of the above. Option D, all of the above ആണ് correct answer. Question number 77, the shelf life of a drug undergoing first order decomposition can be calculated using the formula. Option A, 0.693 divided by rate constant for decomposition. Option B, 0.104 divided by rate constant for decomposition. Option C, half of initial concentration divided by rate constant for decomposition. And option D, 10% of initial concentration divided by rate constant for decomposition. The correct answer option B ആണ്. Question number 78, in a Fisher sub-sieve sizer, option A, surface area of a powder is determined by adsorption method. Option B, particle volume is measured by conductivity method. Option C, surface area of a powder is determined by air permeability method. Option D, particle size determined by hydrometer sedimentation method. The correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option C ആണ്. Question number 79, who among the following is not an ex officio member of the Drug Technical Advisory Board? Option A, the Director General of Health Services of India. Option B, the Drug Controller of India. Option C, the President of the Pharmacy Council of India. Option D, Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers. The correct answer option D ആണ്. Question number 80, the Chairman of Drug Inquiry Committee constituted in 1930. Option A, Colonel R.N. Chopra. Option B, Professor M.L. Shroff. Option C, Sri Jaisuglal Haiti, and option D, Dr. B.D. Tilak. In the correct answer option A ആണ്, Colonel R.N. Chopra. Question number 81, the bacterial strain used for the manufacture of BCG strain. Option A, attenuated live strain of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Option B, attenuated live strain of Mycobacterium bovis. Option C, live strain of Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and option D, attenuated live strain of Mycobacterium butyricum. In the correct answer option B ആണ്. Question number 82, the active ingredient present in Dettol solution. Option A, chlorosilinol. Option B, chlorocresol. Option C, cetrimide, and option D, chlorhexidine. Correct answer option A ആണ്, chlorosilinol. Question number 83, the pore size of millipore filter GS grade used for aseptic processing, 0.22 plus or minus 0.02 micrometer, 0.45, 0.22 plus or minus 0.1 micrometer, and 0.45 plus or minus 0.1 micrometer. Correct answer is option A ആണ്, 0.22 plus or minus 0.02 micrometer. Question number 84, during sterility testing, the inactivating agent used for inhibiting agents like phenol and alcohol is option A, twin. Option B, dilution. Option C, SH compounds, and option D, lecithin. Correct answer is option B, dilution. The solvent used inside the boilable catgut tube is option A, ethanol. Option B, normal saline. Option C, toluene. Option D, isopropyl alcohol. Correct answer option C ആണ്, toluene. Question number 86, the first FDA approved monoclonal antibody used to treat organ transplant rejection. Option A, apiximab. Option B, cetuximab. Option C, muroxmonab, and D is rituximab, and correct answer is option C. Question number 87, which of the following route of drug administration cannot be considered as extravascular? Option A, intramuscular. Option B, subcutaneous. Option C, intraarterial, and option D, sublingual. Correct answer is option C, intraarterial. Question number 88, which among the following class of drug is having the highest apparent volume of distribution? Option A, sulfonamide. Option B, penicillin. Option C, anticoagulant. Option D, amphetamines, and correct answer is option D, amphetamine. Question number 89, which of the following options is showing the rate of metabolism as defined by Michaelis-Menten equation? The correct answer option B ആണ്, Vmax into Cp divided by Km plus Cp. Question number 90. For drugs that are not systematically absorbed like antacids, bioequivalent studies are carried out by option A, a surrogate marker with pharmacodynamic effect, option B, Cmax and AUC is measured in plasma, option C, using urinary excretion data, option D, using in vitro dissolution profile comparison with innovator product. In the correct answer, option A ആണ് surrogate marker with pharmacodynamic effect. Question number 91. Which one of the following dryer is known as lyophilizer? Option A, fluidized bed dryer, option B, freeze dryer, option C, spray dryer, and option D, vacuum dryer. Correct answer option B ആണ് freeze dryer. What are the modes observed in a ball mill for size reduction? Option A, impact and attrition, option B, cutting and compression, option C, attrition and cutting, option D, compression and impact. ഇതിൽ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ആണ്, ഇമ്പാക്ട് ആൻഡ് അട്രിഷൻ. Question number 93. Which one of the distillation method is used to get sharp separation between component of the mixtures containing miscible volatile liquid having different but close boiling point? Option A, rectification, B, evaporation, C, distillation, and D, condensation. Correct answer option A ആണ് rectification. Question number 94. Which one of the mixing equipment is used for two immiscible liquid? Option A, double cone blender, option B, ribbon blender, option C, Silverson mixer emulsifier, and option D, twin shell blender. Correct answer option C ആണ് Silverson mixer emulsifier. Question number 95. During compression, air entrapment may lead to option A, picking and sticking, option B, capping and laminating, option C, binding and sticking, option D, ejection and sticking. ഇതിൽ correct answer option B ആണ് capping and lamination. Then question number 96. Pyrogens are option A, bacterial exotoxin, option B, bacterial endotoxin, C, both of these, and D, none of these. Option B, bacterial endotoxin ആണ് correct answer. Question number 97. What are the characteristics of the mixed monolithic reservoir devices? Option A, drug has a large therapeutic index, option B, drug permeation rate is high, option C, drug polymer matrix is layered by the rate controlling membrane, option D, administration of emulsion. ഇതിൽ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ സി ആണ്, ഡ്രഗ് പോളിമർ മാട്രിക്സ്. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 98. The 00 size of capsule fill volume. Option A, 1.36 ml, option B, 0.67 ml, option C, 0.78 ml, and option D, 0.95 ml. Correct answer option D ആണ് 0.95 ml. Question number 99. Heptafluoropropane is option A, propellant 114, option B, 112, option C, 134, and option D, 227. ഇതിലെ correct answer എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് option D ആണ് 227. Question number 100. Treated soda lime glass is called as option A, type 1, option B, type 3, option C, type 2, and option D, none of the above. Correct answer option C ആണ് type 2. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയാണ് ഇതിൽ ചോദിച്ച ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്. എല്ലാവരും നന്നായിട്ട് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്. താങ്ക് യു.